the owner of 869 AccXess Services. Good morning, Marcashar, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning, SKN. My name is Marcashar Warner, and I am the manager and owner of 869 AccXess Services and the president of AccEss Hope Social Club.
Nice, nice. So tell us about your experience in this field.
I am, I'm trained by the University of the West Indies in geriatric care, the CFBC College. Also did some training in chronic illnesses and diseases, such as kidney, diabetes, blood pressure, and I'm now pursuing a bachelor's in public health.
You go, young lady. Why did you choose this field, though?
Oh, well, I was the district leader for the St. Kitts Red Cross a few years ago, and by going through and doing assessments, I realized a lot of the persons were not, the seniors, especially persons shut in and living with disability, were not being the main focus here on the island. So I started to do some research, then I went into doing the training because I was actually into the corporate world. So in 2019, I resigned. And then I pursued my full time, giving all the energy to this business and my passion.
Good stuff.
All right, so how has that been for you since then?
Rewarding mentally wise. I'm happy to put a smile on a person's face and happy to be able to give family members the care and sense of love, additional love and support they need while they're not at home. So we do in-home care and transportation. So, while you are at work or travel, we can be the support for your family members. So we actually become one of your family members, blended family-wise.
Oh, that's so sweet. Have you had customers that would have brought their elderly family from over the seas and would have enlisted your services?
Yes, we have. We have currently persons, and actually when they go back, so every 6 months when they're back, then they enroll again back into our activities, or they stick on board because we have a group WhatsApp chat. So that's where we do viral, and we are now introducing our Zoom. So, persons overseas can be on board.
Oh, nice, nice.
I like the way that you're thinking about how to incorporate technology and maintaining those connections, because they're really important. I can't think of having people in my house around my elderly family members that I can't trust. And so hearing you speak to the relationships that you're forming, those connections, are very important to me. Let's talk about the services that 869 AccEss provides.
So we offer living assistant, preventative care, medication pickups and drop-off. We do transportation with wheelchair. We do outdoors and indoor activity and skilled nursing and companionship.
Is there one of these services that you would say is most required here in the Federation?
It's based on the needs assessment. So what we do, we go into the individual house, we give a free consultation, and we do a needs assessment where we check your vitals, make sure everything is going well, see what you need, and then discuss further with your family members.
You said we, so it's not a one-man show.
Well,
it's a one-woman show.
It's a woman. It's no, because we are a team. I don't say we. Because it's a team, and if I don't have proper persons working along with me, I won't be able to say we. And I don't take all credit, because in this business and the nature of what we do, we have to say we, because we include the family members as well.
Okay. Good stuff. I like that.
Are your services recommended by medical professionals to, say, individuals who are living alone, who are older?
Yes, we do. We work along with doctors and nurses as well, but doctors, and then we relay the information back to your doctor. So let's say you're coming from a recovery care situation and you are just into the hospital and you're home, we give you the support, and then we relay to your doctor to let you know this is what's going on. We give the family member the information, and then let them have the conversation with the doctor. If they don't want to, or they're too busy, then we will be able to assist them in that regards.
Okay. Preventative care, could you explain that one to me?
Okay, so preventative care is where you come in and because you're there, you're there as the support system. So instead somebody falling, you're there to be able to assist that person to prevent them from doing that. So you're living alone instead of you being there alone throughout the day in the evening. Because we do overnight care, we do a 24-hour care if you request it based on the client's need.
Okay.
And so like I said, if the person's there alone, then all sorts of different things can happen. But if you have the backup or have the person there to be on hand to assist, that can help you to reduce any mishaps or incidents.
I like that.
All right. I want to get into the relational aspect of this, because obviously you're dealing with different people. Their needs, as you said, are very different. There are sometimes, I'm sure that you've encountered people who perhaps you might think, based on your assessment, require more care than they're willing to accept. How do you deal with that?
You become a mediator. You become. Actually, I was in HR. So before, previously, I studied HR at the University of the West Indies as well. So I'm certified in HR. So you become the middleman, especially in the family or the psychiatrist. So you then have to be able to let them know they are in charge, the family member, especially the person who needs the care, because then you have to give them reassurance that they are in charge of their home, because you don't want them to think they're taking away of their independence. So we give them reassurance first. Once we get that down pat, that they are the person in charge, then we have a conversation with them and telling them, you do it this way, but why not try it this way, and it will help you this way better. So for example, some person might have taken their medication when they feel like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock throughout the day. Instead of saying them 12 o'clock, you explain to her, if you take, or him, he or her, sorry, you explain to them, that individual, and say, if you take the medication at 8 a.m., it will work better for you. Your body will be able to get the nutrition you need from eating, plus the medication will be able to break down more, and it will work throughout the day better. So you could be able to cure or prevent the disease from spreading anymore.
Once a man, twice a child. You know how kids are at 2. How difficult it is, or how easy is it to deal with the elderly?
Reverse psychology, just like what you just said. Once a man, twice a child. So it's almost like sometimes you're dealing with, because the family member now becomes the parents. So it's challenging for the parents to listen to the family member. So that is why we said need assessment, be patient, be understanding. Sometimes you still have to also teach them gratitude, both family member and the parent or the person who is receiving the care, because gratitude is a must. And if you don't show gratitude, the person who is receiving the care or giving the care will then feel that you are mistreating them, and you don't want that type of relationship. Yeah, so you have to then educate, and instead of you saying that you bring the sandwich and it was too cold or it was too salt, say, thank you for the sandwich, I appreciate the sandwich, but could you next time cut the sandwich into so I can have half now and half later? Because it's how you bring it up. Customer service, internal and both external customer service, you have to portray. Sorry.
Hey, you're selling me, honestly, because there's one commercial or infomercial that I see here and I get angry every time. It's an animation of a nurse or a care worker beating the guy, and I get so irate. And sitting across from you and hearing about your interactions with people in the geriatric community definitely is reassuring to me. All right, let's move along and talk about the Access Hope Social Club. What are the objectives of the club? So
Access Hope Social Club, because we are a business and we have to operate. Some of the persons you go to, you realize that you have to operate sometime as an NGO. And we operate as an NGO by giving care packages out throughout the year. We do soup kitchen, we do the activities, we do workshops. So last year we did the importance of internet safety and how to manage the internet in regards to WhatsApp, because they had this situation where persons was reaching out to individual and the seniors and persons shutting was getting a lot of those. So they was explaining to them about they coming from Samsung and stuff like that. So we did a safety on that. We did something on that last year to reassure the seniors or the persons with disability and the blind, or visual impaired persons about safety and how to detect scammers. So those are some of the stuff the Access Hope social clubs deal with. We go out, we do vital checks where we do our care drives, we do fundraisers, we do game afternoon, because everything what you do as a person who's mobile, we consider the persons who are home can have that. And no longer we set boundaries and biasness in saying kids. We make persons be able to be comfort inside of their home and outside of the home. So when we do an activity outdoors, we make sure the individual is comfortable, they're in a setting which is safety, but also they have the key personnel as well around them. So bearing in mind that you, the family member, can feel comfortable that your families are enjoying what they once enjoyed or what you are now enjoying.
Nice. I like that. So how many members are part of the social club?
We have presently 55 members, both overseas and locally. And then we have 50 volunteers. We are still looking volunteers and members because we want to spread the love. We want together we can make a difference. So we are still welcoming persons to come on board, to donate, and we also to become a member and be able to reach out to the seniors and learn, because we push intergenerational empowerment a lot.
All right, so in terms of volunteers, are there any particular skill sets that you require?
We welcome one and all because we have different type of club members, we have different type of persons in the community. Usually we peer persons, for example, in 2020, when we had during the pandemic, we did a pixie. And what we did is peer persons based on the personality. So like if I know you're fiery as a elderly, I give you a little fiery person to be a pixie and let the two of you all communicate and chat and be able to
Are you gonna add more fire to the fire, Marcashar?
No, not in that kind of way, because it's a learning experience. It's not adding fire to fire. You're making sure the personality goes with one another, not fiery in that per se. So like I like to dance, I pair you with somebody who likes to dance. Not in that per se to say argument to fire. No, not that type of fire. We're talking about love. The love part of it, okay?
Just making sure.
All right, and how does one become a member? Who do they need to? How do they contact you?
They contact us at 869access@gmail.com. So our access spells very different. Is 869ACCXESS@gmail.com or 1-869-763-0073. And those are the numbers or the information. You can also find us on Facebook at 869access, TikTok the same, and on Instagram.
Excuse me, TikTokers. All right.
Yeah,
check that page out.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We are. So, we also, you asked previously about the activities. I was to add to you guys to let you know. In the month of March, we are having a health walk with breakfast thereafter. Then shortly in the month of May, we are calling all the care providers, persons who are family members to care for seniors. We are doing a workshop again in teaching how to do vital checks and learn how to measure oxygen level, etc. Yeah, and then so we're calling persons to get on board. So you guys are invited to come and enjoy some of what we have to offer.
Thank you.
So since you're talking about upcoming events, let's talk about the first event that's on February 21st. How to manage your money while aging, braille and internet security.
Yes. Okay. So on the 21st of February, which is in 5 days time. Yes. We are very excited because persons usually like the workshop. We have persons already signing up. We already started to print our certificates as well because there is a participation certificate to make the person feel like, yes, they are involved, so they want to come back each year. That's where also they meet and greet or meet new friends or learn or establish new relationships. So that will be on the 21st, and we will have someone teaching the seniors or persons. It's also age appropriate. So we will have someone there speaking on how to manage your money while you're aged, giving them more tips instead of spending here, where you could say why and don't, why we need, what is needs, what is wants. Because in life, you need reassurance at all age. I mean, even though you might know that, yes, but you still need somebody to say, oh, yes, about that. Tea bag, they had 4 already at home, so maybe I need not to buy an extra one and just use what I have. So, yes, those sort of stuff. And then we're going to teach them how to use the Braille. A lot of persons over the past 3 years have become visually impaired. So we now trying to sensitize them, sensitize the community, and you know how to do. That is something we need to learn. Even you as an individual who work in certain fields, you know, you need to know how to assist the individual when they come into your office space. So it is good to, even if you want to send someone from your office to understand certain the basic. And then we also reinforcing the internet safety, because it is very important to reassure and give persons the understanding of not just letting persons take advantage of them on the internet, because there's so much thing can be happening over just a telephone or a computer.
Indeed, you are correct. And where will the workshop be held?
It will be held at the IT center at the industrial site. 1A.
All right. So many activities to get through here. Let's talk about the one that you have coming up in June, which is the annual charity games night.
Yes. Oh, you should come along with your family member. That is usually be it's a must. I must say. I mean, usually we have a DJ, and the DJ is also one of our club members. So we have persons, like for example, last year when we had ours, the members already indicated to me that one of the lady from Antigua asked, so when we having it, because she would like to travel into, because they had, after the games, we did like a little dance off, and that was, they didn't want to go home. They didn't want to leave. No.
Did those videos make it to TikTok?
Yeah.
Did those videos?
No, because confidentiality and what you do here, you know, that same thing.
Oh, I see.
Yes. If you want to say that, but you know, we make sure we do the games, but the other part of persons are really enjoying. We say we don't usually tape those. We let them be free and enjoy themselves.
Good stuff.
So so that usually be a must see and a must attend.
Ties in with internet safety, by the way.
Yes, indeed. How about a road trip, the Independence road trip, as a matter of fact?
So usually in the month of September, we do something to honor our independence or to celebrate our independence. So we usually do a road trip. Someday we go to a farm, but this year we're going to do an island tour. So we asking persons to come on board, rep your flag, which we usually do, get involved, and all proceeds for these events, once we have a fee, goes towards our non-NGO, because that's how we raise funds or get donors and stuff like that. So also the proceed goes towards the outreach programs and whatever we're going to be held for the seniors, and also persons might not be able to afford, then it triggers back, because last year we did the scenic railway, so that was good. We had an intergenerational one, and we had, when you go on your TikTok, you will see that one.
All right, that at least I get to see.
Because you know, it's based on what the and also it's based on what the client told us we can release. Because you know, sometimes they say you share the pictures. So if they see something where maybe they maybe a little bit more, let's say, moving about, and is what they say, you can use that and put it up. We share it in the group chat first, and they will say, and whatever they like, and then we make the adjustments. Yes, it is.
Sounds like fun working with the elderly.
October 21st, the annual care drive. Tell us about that.
Okay, so that's when we go out into the community, the different part of the community, and sometimes we extend it also to Nevis. So we're going to send care packages over there and have somebody give them and distribute them out to persons. We like persons, if they're interested, to come on board to assist, because there is never too much. When you go out and you give out those packages, you realize that, wow,
the need is there.
Yeah, because in 2021 we did we have done up to 100, let's say, roughly we have done serve up to 130 persons with the care packages, yes.
That's a large number.
Yes, we have. I mean, we keep the database as well to make sure we can go back, and if, for example, earlier this year we was donated some Pampers, and we went back and see who we know needed them the most, and then we went and gave them out. I mean, no one is too, let's say, privileged to receive anything, because I have seen 100,000 look like $10. So especially when they come with illness and caring.
Yes.
So we assist persons as much as we can. Then that's why we welcome persons to donate, assist. I mean, it could be a can of soup. I can remember when we first started out, persons, a friend of mine was like, you had to be doing good in your business, you're donating stuff. And so I said, no, one little bit full of basket. It can be a can of soup. I mean, we said, Jesus took a bread and broke it and shared among many. So we as human can assist if we have a can of soup, because sometimes we have stuff in the cupboard we're not using, in obsidian expire.
Exactly.
Just give it to someone. You don't even have to give it to someone who you know in need. I mean, caring, you have to be able to give back. Indeed. Humanitarian, it should be something added to person's lifestyle each year. Each year you should be able to grow, look at yourself, set goals, and say, well, I want to do something different, and let me see how I can get involved, because the reward is just really rich. I mean, you're rich in love when you do that. And from the time you see someone, you don't have to be an elderly, someone say, may the Lord bless you. You just walk away feeling a different type of confidence.
Exactly.
And a different level of love,
My favorite time of the year, the annual Christmas dinner. Let's talk about that. That's on December the 9th.
Yes, so our annual Christmas dinner, we usually have persons, we do like we do the whole Christmas meal, right? But we do it before Christmas, because we know usually persons spend the time with the family or the friends, so we do it before that. That's when we do, sometimes we do a gift exchange, and we do that's where the pixie come in. we do a gift exchange, or someone maybe donate something where they know the club would like to have or could have used when we're out with them, and we also give out meals to the community.
That's nice.
Stuff where we make sure we share among, because we have enough to give. So last year when we had it on the 17th of December, this is going to be on the 9th, because we look at days where it's also is not too busy, because sometimes a lot of different companies or persons booked the itinerary. So earlier in the month, much easier for us to manage to have our event for that, our final event of the year. So we welcome you guys, and we hope to see you guys at one of those events and one of those, and bring along your family member.
Indeed.
Yes. It can be, as I said, we are intergenerational empowered and collaborated, so you could bring your family member. It can be from age 0 to 110. We have had persons come at 95. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
When you go TikTok, you will see that.
Well, you know, you keep sending me.
Or Facebook.
Definitely gonna go. So in closing, we want to give you an opportunity again to speak to the public about how they can contact you to avail themselves of your services, or just to get involved as a volunteer, as a sponsor in any way. That's your camera.
Okay, I would like to thank you guys for having me here this morning, and I would like to thank St. Kitts and Nevis for listening to us here at Good Morning SKN, and you can contact us at 1-869-763-0073, or email us at 869-AccXess. Also, we will be launching our activity book, and that will be launched next week on the 21st at our first event. That's a book where you guys can, it is intergenerational collaboration. We really have areas for persons who have Alzheimer's, persons who have recovering from a stroke. We have areas for persons who are mentally challenged. You have you have affirmations, sing-alongs, you have scriptures. So what we're trying to do is not that for everyone to be able to get involved. So you don't have to be part of our team. The book is to have for you and your family member, or your care provider which you have in your home, to use with your family member. It is to encourage them, some days they are down. They have areas where there is a journal, so they can make notes on how they're feeling, how today was. And the book, also we did testing on it. So it's not such that we just say we can get up and make a book. We have had it out there for maybe roughly about 6 to 9 months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in the market, testing on different persons. So we know some know, you can't put everything in one book, so we might have to have different series. But like last week, one member came back and she said, "Oh, I remember this song." I said, "What's that?" And Jesus says, "Yes, I need that inside as a sing along." I said, "Okay," because what we had, it was some of the old hymns. We had some new hymns as well, but you think that they don't know, but they are listening, like I just said, internet. So they got the YouTube and they have that. So we will be launching our book next week. So stay tuned for that. And then in April, we'll be opening and launching our recreation center. Oh, nice. So now you could send your family member and have them in a setting, a comfortable, clean and friendly setting with professionals who deal with care, have them there for the day, and then you can always pick them back up or we can take them back to your home for you. So
nice.
We look forward to the public coming on board, sending their family members or contacting us to get more information on what we have to offer here at 869 AccXess Services.
Before you go, Recreation Center, where is that going to be?
That's going to be in St. Peter's.
Okay, so close enough to town.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's close to the town, but out of the hustle and the bustle.